there, JKs, and welcome to your math lesson of the day. Are you ready to warm up with Miss I before your lesson begins? Let's do it. Today we're going to start off with another amazing game from Top Marks. This game is called Bug Catcher. And for this game, we are going to have to figure out which color of bugs has more. Okay, so let's listen to the instructions together.
Do you think there are more red bugs or more blue bugs? Click one of the buttons to make your guess.
Do we think there are more red bugs or blue bugs? This is tricky. Now, what we could do, girls, is we could take our time and count all the red bugs and then count all the green bugs to see which one is more. So you're going to see the more you practice this, you're going to be able to look at the bugs and your brain is going to tell you really quickly which one looks like more. For this one, I want you to take a guess. Can you guess by looking at the bugs which ones are more? Okay, let's try red.
You guessed that there are more red bugs. Let's catch the bugs so that we can find out. Let's see. You're right. There are more red bugs. Now, let's set the bugs free. Good job. You're doing some awesome bug catching.
Let's do one more together, JK.
Do you think there are more yellow bugs or more blue bugs?
So, JKs, what do you think? By looking at this scene, do you see more yellow or more blue? Which one is popping out to you? You girls think yellow? Let's try.
You guessed that there are more yellow bugs. Let's catch the bugs so that we can find out. Let's see. You're right. There are more yellow bugs. Now, let's set the bugs free. Well done. You're doing some awesome bug catching.
All right, we'll stop there for now, girls. But as always, I encourage you to pause Miss I's video and to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes just warming up your math brain before diving into the lesson. Okay, let's check out what's on the agenda for math today. So we are going to be doing day 3 of decomposing numbers today. And I'm going to remind you on the whiteboard what exactly decomposing numbers is. Decomposing numbers is when you chop. That's right. When you chop these numbers into 2 groups, we need to break these numbers down. So today, the number I'll use for an example is the number 5. Let me stop my screen share and make my screen bigger. That's better. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my whole number, which is going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is the whole number, but I can break it up into 2 parts as well. Let's chop it somewhere, girls. Chop, 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 chop. Now, instead of having 1 group, I have 2 groups. But when I put these 2 groups together, they still make 5. Remember, the number doesn't change, just the way it's being broken up. On this side, there's 1 dot. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. Let's see if we can break up 5 one more way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to chop it somewhere differently this time. Watcha! I still have number 5, but it's been broken up differently. It's been decomposed a different way. Let's see how many are on this side. 1, 2, 3. And on this side, 1, 2. Great. So now we know that 3 and 2 can come together and make 5. Let's see what our worksheet is asking of us today, girls. You should be looking at a sheet that looks just like this. If you don't have this in front of you, I recommend you pause my video and come back when you're ready. Welcome back. Let's get to it. Let's go through the first problem together so we can get into the swing of things. Number 1, Miss Henderson was looking at all of her shirts in her closet. She has 8 shirts total. How many shirts? If each shirt is either red or blue, what are 2 of the possible combinations that Miss Henderson could have? Okay, girls, let's get to work. I'm going to take out my marker tool. I'm going to choose the color pink today. There we go. So as always, you can start off by drawing your whole number. How many shirts does Miss Henderson have? Good memory. She has 8. Let's draw out her 8 shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so these dots are representing all of her shirts. Now, we know that some of them are red and some of them are blue. Let's chop this number into 2 different parts so we can figure out one way of making 8. All right, so I'm gonna get my chopping marker, chop, 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 and I'm gonna chop right here. Now let's pretend that all the dots on this side are red. So let me color these in red. Great. Now let's pretend all the dots on this side of her closet are blue. I'll make those blue. It looks like she has a lot more red shirts than she does blue shirts. Now let's count to see how many red shirts and how many blue shirts she would have in this equation. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 red shirts and 1, 2 blue shirts. Remember, the whole thing is still 8 because she still has 8 shirts in her closet, but we can break them down into 2 groups, in this case, red and blue. Let's write this equation down. 8 equals 6 and 2. But we know that's not the only way we can break up the number 8. They're asking us in the bottom to find one other way to do it. So let's do another one. Okay, just like last time, we're going to start off by drawing 8. Draw. This time I'll use the color green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I had to chop this number into 2 parts, but I'm going to chop it a different way this time. Let's chop it, chop, right here in the middle. Now, just like before, I'm going to color one side red and one side blue. Let's color this side red. 1 red shirt, 2 red shirts, 3 red shirts, 4 red shirts. Let's write that down. 4 red shirts. Now let's count to see how many blue shirts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blue shirts and 4 red shirts. But all together, we know that Miss Henderson still has 8 shirts. So girls, just like that, we found another way to break up the number 8. 8 equals 4 plus 4. Awesome. Girls, I think you are ready to continue this math sheet by yourself. There's another problem here that's very similar to the problem as I just showed you, but this time it's talking about different types of sports balls. At the end of your little package, you'll find a few questions that are review. That's all from Miss I, girls. It's time for you to get a pencil out and start finishing up your math. Take care.